Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on down there. It looks like something's on fire, doesn't it? Oh well, that's not what this video is all about. This video is for new starters, beginners if you like, to DayZ on console or PC, and you're wondering, how do I carry more stuff? You know, you find all this wonderful stuff as you're wandering around the towns and villages and the countryside and the military bases, and you end up not being able to carry much of it. So we're going to look a little bit of the kind of the way that the mechanics work in DayZ for carrying things, and a little bit of sort of hints and tips. So at its most basic, when you first start off, you'll have some really basic clothes. So you'll have, say, some trousers and a jacket, and obviously you want to find ones that have got, you know, better insulation as you're going along. You know, here in best insulation, you'll see that there, so you stay nice and warm. And then one of the first things that you really want that will help is getting something like one of these little school backpacks, and this will help to increase your inventory capacity. So if we look at my lady here on the right hand side, you can see I've got this rather natty little assault backpack here, and then if we scroll down, you can see that my assault backpack has a capacity of 42, which is pretty good. My trousers have a capacity of 30. My jacket has a capacity of 11. And I've also got a field vest, which gives me a capacity of 28, which is very good. So you can see the hiking pants can only fit up to 20. We're just going to use the number up to 20. We're just going to go up to 20, backpack up to 30, and the hunter pants up to 24. But as you can see, adding those 30 to a character would really help you carry things around, because, you know, in DayZ you want to have spare shoes, you want to find food, you want to find, maybe, say, if you found like a waterproof jacket, a raincoat, you want to carry that, you want to have a can opener, you want to have a whetstone, you want to have bandages, you want to have rags. It really adds up very, very quickly. And then things wear out, don't they? So as you're using them, they all wear out, and you can fix them with sewing kits, leather kits, and masking tape or duct tape. Now, as you're going along, you will then find, say, things like this, a little bit bigger. So this is a hiking backpack. So this can have a capacity up to 42, which is very good. And then we've got a nice jacket, a firefighter jacket, which is pretty much waterproof, keep you warm as well. And some hunter pants, which again are very good for, you know, for keeping you warm and having a high capacity in them as well. And then as you get to the sort of the top end, you'll start to look at things like this. So we've got military gear, which is, you know, carry up to 42 in the jacket, and then we've got the patrol pants, what are they, up to 30, and this is where it starts to get very interesting with the field vest. So like my character here has got a field vest on, you can just about see it there, and then that adds a whole new dimension in terms of being able to carry more stuff. But also it means that if you have to ditch your backpack because you're about to go into a PvP situation, or you just want to have a lower profile, then you've still got plenty of carrying capacity. And here we have a nice assault backpack. Now I kind of see this kind of limit of really what my character's got at the moment. This is a nice little setup, because your character profile is still fairly standard. It hasn't changed very much, and this character here have got some nice camo stuff on, so it fits very, very nicely. If you want to go real sort of loot-ish and carry lots and lots of stuff, here we have a field backpack. Now, the problem with the field backpack or the mountain backpacks or the dry sacks you've come across is that, yes, they do carry an awful lot of stuff, like up to 90, but they really do make your silhouette much, much bigger, so be careful of those. Other things you can use to carry more stuff is you can have a belt. And if you get a belt and you add a sheath to it, you can carry a knife in the sheath. If you add a holster to it, you can put your pistol in the holster. If you use a plate carrier instead of a vest, you can then add pouches to the plate carrier, and you can add a holster to the plate carrier as well. Knives as well go inside combat boots, so bear that in mind. And you could also have a utility butt pack, which is a nice little small butt pack, which doesn't take much capacity, but again it creates a very small profile. Now, a couple of little hints and tips now. So here we have a few things. Now, when it comes to food, one of the things you may want to consider is you're better off eating food as you're going along to get it into your body to increase your calorific content, rather than lugging it around in your bag all the time. Because if you've got to carry it, that's going to reduce your stamina, and put you in a situation where you might not be able to carry something else. So think about eating food as you find it. things like the glow stick and the field radio. Have I got a field radio anywhere? No. Anyway, if you have a field radio or a glow stick, you can attach those to your webbing. So if we take that, you'll see. Should see if we can put it on. See your salt back, but see it's got the space for the chem light there. Where's it gone? There it is. So we could put that onto. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. That's the chem light. There we go. So we've got that outside. Similarly, if we found a radio, we could put a radio onto our webbing as well, onto our vest. Also, grenades and smoke grenades you can add to them. So basically, if you have a look on, there we go. So here's the field vest. So we can have 1, 2, 3. We can have 4 grenades on there, and then on our assault backpack, the straps, we can have the glow stick and we can have the radio. The other things are always remember that things like axes and guns can go on your shoulders, and sometimes what can happen is that when you'll be putting stuff away, a gun might end up going into your backpack, or an axe might end up going into your backpack and taking up a lot of room where really you want to put it onto your shoulder. So make sure you equip it onto your shoulder that way. Now on PC you can fit more stuff in basically by playing Tetris. So you drag stuff and you move it around so that you can fit more stuff in. On console it kind of works automatically the way it does it, but it won't let you put things into your backpack that are the wrong size. So for example, like an M16 is too big to go into a backpack. It just won't fit into the assault backpack. It's just not big enough, so it just won't let you do it. Even though it might not have too much weight, it just won't let that happen. Now, one of my favourite bags is actually this one, the burlap backpack, which has the same carrying capacity as the assault backpack I think I've got and the hiking backpack, and it's very excuse me, very easy to make. All you need to do is to take a burlap sack, combine it with some rope, he says. Let's put that in my there we go. Make the courier bag, and then once you've made the burlap courier bag, which we have here, we can then combine that with some sticks to make a burlap backpack. So let's where's those sticks gone? Let's just pick up these sticks. I'm not dead sure how many it is, but we'll just pick a load up. I'm sure. I think yeah. Actually, I think it's only 3. So let's combine these. Combine that with that. Craft burlap backpack. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. And then what we do, if I take off my assault backpack and we'll put on a burlap one, and you can see that is a pretty cool looking backpack with pretty good capacity, and you can see the profile or the silhouette is really small. You know, if you were crawling along in a field trying to do some PvP, then it might be quite difficult for people to spot you in that. So there we go. There's a nice little, hopefully helpful beginner's introduction to how to carry more stuff in DayZ. Just remember, find that backpack, find a bigger backpack, get yourself an assault vest, move the stuff around excuse me, in your inventory, eat the food that you've got, put the weapons and the things that can go on your shoulders, and then really consider your silhouette, and don't go mad. You know, consider just having a burlap backpack or something like an assault vest or something like the small green hiking backpack, rather than going super big with the field backpack and the dry bags and the mountain bags, because they really do make you stick out like a sore thumb. Okay, so hopefully this has been useful. If it has been, please hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.